Hey guys, this is Mike from Reaper's Outdoors. I'm going to do a little package, not really a package opening, more or less a show and tell. This is the little kit that I had in my life jacket. I use this as my little emergency survival kit whenever I go out in my canoe or in my regular boat. You never know when something's going to happen, especially in a canoe, if you're on the river out in the middle of nowhere. Just in case. I mean, you never know when something could happen. You could be out too late, you know, not moving as fast as you thought you would be. Your boat could turn over. At least if you know, if you lost your boat and everything that you have in it, at least this you will have in your life jacket, and you will have some means of trying to survive. I always have my big knife, whether it's my SOG pup or my Rat 5. I've always got it on my side, so you know, if I get dumped out of my boat or it sinks, I know I've at least got a knife and I've got what's in this package. So I'm going to open it up, pull the contents out, and this is a lock sack that I picked up. It comes in a kit of like 3, I believe. If I read on here, it says certified waterproof to 200 feet. It seems like it's a very durable bag. As of yet, I haven't had it underwater, so I ain't real sure. Probably something I ought to test out. Alright, and inside it, I have these 3 items. I've got a single sole emergency blanket. I've got a little cheapo Walmart hooded poncho. And I figure, you know, worst case scenario, with these 2 items, I could come up with some kind of shelter. Hopefully it's not pouring down raining. And in my little, and guys, this is just what I like to take. There's no telling how many Altoid 10 survival kits are out there. I just put in here what I like and what I like to use. And again, I'm still refining this, so if you guys have any comments or recommendations, hey, feel free to comment and leave it below. I mean, you know, this is not all my ideas. You know, I've learned from other people, and I will continue learning from other people. So anyway, it's just an Altoids 10. I have a Ranger band around it. Around the Altoid 10, I have 100 mile per hour, 1 inch thick, or I'm not sorry, not thick, 1 inch wide duct tape to try to help make it a little more waterproof, which in that bag I shouldn't have any problems. And inside of it, I've got a couple of things in the lid. I've got a rubber band. That's just a standard rubber band. There's nothing fancy about that. I've got about 25 feet maybe of some bank line. In the lid, I've got a little piece of paper with 2 different size hooks, fishing hooks, taped underneath. And with those 2 sizes in Georgia, I'm pretty confident I could catch fish if I had to, you know, depend on this little kit. I've got a Scripto lighter. I've got a Leatherman, let's see, it's called a Leatherman Style. It's basically just a small pocket knife, but it does have a couple of extras on it. It's got a little file. The knife on it is fairly sharp. Of course, it's a little dull now because I've been using it. The file on it it's halfway decent. I'm sure it's not as good as the full size. It also has some scissors, and let's see, I believe, okay, it also has a little pick, or not a pick, but some little small tweezers. I don't know if you're going to do much with those little tweezers. I wouldn't want to depend on that. But anyway, it's in there just in case. Hopefully I'll never have to actually open this kit up. I have a small flashlight, which is an e-gear. These little small flashlights are, to me, they're expensive. I think I paid like 10 bucks for it. But for one LED light, this thing is really bright. Let's see, I've got a small ferro rod, a watch compass, a small cork, a little emergency whistle, some antibiotic ointment, a piece of fat wood or fat lighter, whatever you want to call that, a little Ziploc baggie of some assorted weights. I've got 2 of the little cotton fire tenders. And let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'd say 10 waterproof matches. On a little Q-tip that I cut off, I've got a little bit of fishing line wrapped around it with some duct tape holding it on. So that pretty much takes care of all of my fishing needs. And I've got probably 3 feet of aluminum foil. And hopefully, if something happens and I get dumped out of my boat, I ain't too much worried about food for a day or so, because I can definitely stand to lose a little weight. But anyway, that's my little emergency survival kit that I always keep in the pocket on my life jacket. I hope you guys can see all of this. But most of this stuff I had laying around the house. I didn't go out and specifically buy anything other than the poncho and the emergency space blanket. And what I like about this blanket is once you pull it out and use it, which I've had this one out before, you can actually fold it back up and get it back in the same package. And this is a pretty versatile little item, I think. And I won't pull it out and go into a lot of details, because there's tons of YouTube videos out there on this type of stuff. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching, and if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave it below. I'm always looking to make it even better. Anyway, be safe.